Hey guys, welcome to Worlds Collide. I'm Matt.
And I'm Tony.
And this is our weekly one-shot edition for the week of April 30th. God, we're almost into May. Almost Civil War! This guy. A couple topics that we've got for the week that kind of just don't fit in anywhere. We want to talk about, starting with the breaking news that just a couple hours ago was announced. The Punisher is getting its own Netflix series, Hell to the Yes.
I'm on board.
I just said hell to the yes.
I
Absolutely.
I want to watch it.
I cannot wait for this.
I can't either. When does filming start?
That's a great question. It doesn't say anything else, but there was a teaser that dropped. I don't know if you got a chance to check it out, but the teaser's real creepy. It's got the logo kind of fading in and out, and it's got the the nursery rhyme that he was talking
One
about.
dime, two dime, penny and dime.
That's playing in the background, and there's like a gunshot. Like, it's really good. No news as to when it'll be filming. It's just announced that it is getting its own series, so that's flipping awesome.
That's epic. I can imagine a whole series just dedicated to him.
Dude, it's gonna be so good. I mean, it doesn't say, but I would assume John Bernthal's coming back.
Yeah.
I mean, why switch it up now?
He didn't receive negative praise, at least
in any way, shape, or form. He was so good.
Right.
So, Punisher, Netflix, coming eventually. I cannot wait for it. Moving right along this week, one of the, I guess, franchises near and dear to my heart that we haven't talked about kind of at all because it's been kind of quiet is the Ghostbusters. I grew up a huge Ghostbusters fan. Obviously the movies and then the animated series, and I've been following the comics ever since. I'm a huge Ghostbusters fan. We're not here to talk about the crappy first trailer. That we'll save that for another discussion. But this week, Empire put out 2 new Ghostbusters covers to get people amped up for it. They're terrible.
Yeah, they look like they're trying too hard.
This is terrible work. I don't know anything about Photoshop, but what the hell is going on here? What is this black, boring background and gray, and it was meant to be like they're jumping out of a exploding building or something. I don't know. It's flipping terrible. And the Slimer one, Slimer's great to see, but what's with this proton freaking thing right here sticking out of his butt? What is that? That is literally ripped straight out of the trailer. And then they were like, "Oh, we need to put someone's face in there," so they put Kristen Wiig up top.
I'm not excited for this movie.
I want this movie to do so well. I want this movie to do amazing, but their marketing team or whoever is behind all of this, you are terrible at your job. You deserve to be fired. Yes. I never get really this heartfelt behind things like this, but Ghostbusters, like I said, is so near and dear to me that it upsets me. This is really freaking bad. And the caption, "Bustin' makes us feel good," underlined. How boring is this? Oh my god.
Let's move on to Dredd.
Okay, yeah, get my excitement back up. Okay, we're gonna move on to Dredd because that's so much better. So Carl Urban doing some press for Star Trek Beyond. Can't believe that just happened. Doing press for Star Trek Beyond. The subject of Dredd came up. If you haven't seen Dredd, you're doing yourself a disservice. You need to see the movie. It's
pretty good.
Fantastic.
I loved it.
It is so good. A sequel was talked about, never really materialized because it didn't really do that good.
I think it was underrated. Nobody went to go watch it.
Yeah, it was just one of those.
And it didn't make enough money to where a sequel would be on the books.
But then it came to DVD and stuff, and it's got a cult following. If you haven't seen it, like I said, it's on Netflix. You need to see it. It is so good. Anyways, they asked about a Dredd 2. Carl Urban said he's absolutely down, but he's he'd also be doing, let's do a Netflix or an Amazon series.
I'd much preferably want to watch a Netflix series.
13 episodes of Dredd.
Yeah.
Give me an episode, or we can have that arc that takes place obviously over the whole season, but episodes him just dealing justice out Dredd style. Oh my gosh, yes, I want that.
And it'd be cool to see Dredd explored a little bit, his personality, because in the movies he's just stone cold.
I don't know much of the lore, but I know most of the judges are like that.
Yeah.
So it would be great to see. I really want a Netflix or Amazon series. That would be incredible. Even if they fan funded it, dude, that would be amazing. I'd pay $30 to help fan fund it, and then you guys give me a digital copy at the end of the season.
That'd be awesome,
dude. Yes, please, that would be amazing. So, Dredd, Carl Urban, down to do a series, dude. Let's guys, make that happen. That's a huge thumbs up
We
for
should,
us.
we should start a new thing.
Yeah,
like
just
thumbs
like
up, thumbs down.
thumbs up, thumbs
Or,
down.
you know, what was that movie?
Or the Gladiator. We can try to incorporate that. I like that idea. All right, moving along to another topic that's kind of been quiet until this last week. Tony, I'm going to let you take this one because I know this one's near and dear to your heart.
My biggest female like hero ever since I was a kid was Laura Croft, and now it's being said that Alicia Vikander is cast officially. There was rumors that Daisy Ridley was up for the casting. I don't know how casting works, but as far as that goes, I mean, there's been some miscasts where I thought it would be bad and it turns out to be great. So I could be wrong, but like as far as appearance wise, this girl looks nothing like even the rebooted Laura Croft or even the old school Laura Croft.
Yeah, looking at this photo here, I maybe if I'm really trying really hard, I could see. I don't know. Maybe this was just a bad photo of her. I mean, it's not a bad photo of her. Don't get me wrong. Like she is gorgeous, but compared to the adaptation and what we're used to, it's not a Laura Croft. With
costume and makeup and hair, you know, all that. I'm sure she'll look close to it. But like, and I'm not like doubting this actress as an actress.
Yeah, because she's. I haven't seen any of her movies, but I know she's been in Ex Machina,
and that was pretty good too.
And people have always talked good things about her, so I'm sure she's got the acting chops. I don't know looks wise if this is.
I feel like Laura Croft, like the biggest thing advertising wise for that game was Laura Croft advertising wise. So it's like to put someone in there that looks nothing like Laura Croft is just like, okay, well that's like a big miss. And it's like that meme too. Also, it's like a Batman and he's like, where are they? Where are the titties? Because she has no boobies.
So I think right now we'll settle as we'll wait and see.
Yeah, it's
we'll see how that works.
I'm sure it'll be good. I'm sure it will.
All right, moving along to the last topic for our one shot this week is Kevin Smith. We'll say comic enthusiast. It's probably the best way to describe it. He got a chance to check out Civil War this week. Posted to Twitter that watched that Captain America Civil War, an amazing 4DX theater, easily the greatest comic book movie ever made, best Spidey flick to loved. Tony's got something to say. Last week it was Chris Rock, this week it's Kevin Smith. Tony, it's all you.
He initially watched Batman vs Superman and said it was horrible. Then he changed his opinion, and I followed Kevin Smith for a little bit, and I know there's other things he's done that with. As soon as I find those, I will be sure to tell you guys. It's just like he changes his mind too much, and I know that's not a bad thing. You can like watch something and be like, oh, okay, and then watch it again and be like, it's really good. But it's like Kevin Smith's in that spotlight, and it's like every time I see it, I'm just like, I really want to know Kevin Smith's opinion, and then he goes back and changes his word. I'm like, wait, what happened? So to me, he's lost credibility. So
I'm excited that he's willing to say it's easily the greatest comic book movie ever made because I'm really excited for it. We are 1 week away again. We are seeing it Friday morning, so 1 week we finally get to experience the Civil War. I actually stopped following Kevin Smith. When I used to listen to his podcast, I really used to want to hear his opinion, and a lot of the times it became more him just telling jokes and stuff, and I kind of got over that. But at times I've enjoyed listening to what he says, but I don't know if I'd say he lost credibility for me, but I can understand where you're coming from. When we first saw Batman vs Superman, I walked out changing my mind a couple times until the second time. So
yeah, but even your first initial reaction was, you were like, it's good, I like it, I just feel like I need to watch it again to process it better.
Yeah.
You were like, oh, I give it a 7.5, and then you watch it again, you're like, no, I give it a 9 now.
Yeah, that's true. It's like, and I still stand solid with that.
Yeah, but like Kevin Smith was, it was horrible. Then he was like, oh wait, the heart of the movie is with the fans. Really? Okay, anyway.
That kind of sounds like a cop-out, so.
Yeah, so this is just, okay.
So,
well, whatever you guys think, let us know in the comments about any of these one-shots that we brought to your attention. Tomb Raider, Dread, Horrible Ghostbusters, Punisher, awesome, and Kevin Smith's opinion. Whatever you guys think about
Let us know what you guys think, because we do value your opinion. We want to know what you guys think. Are you on board with some of the stuff we are? If you guys think we're crazy, let us know. We like to hear that stuff.
Yeah.
Especially those of you who have been messaging us. We like that. Keep it up. It's a lot of fun.
We like that criticism. Helps us improve.
It's a lot of fun talking to you guys. But yeah, that's it for the one-shots this week. So for Worlds Collide, I'm Matt.
And I'm Tony.
And we will see you guys next time. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. Later.